Think about this. Every single thing you have in your life right now, every result, every success, every struggle started as a thought. Your thoughts are the blueprint of your future. They are shaping your reality in ways you don't even realize. If your mind is filled with fear, doubt, and hesitation, you're building walls that trap you inside an invisible prison. But if your mind is filled with confidence, vision, and purpose, you are constructing an unstoppable empire. Look around. The car you drive, the home you live in, the phone in your hand, all of it was once just an idea in someone's mind. They didn't exist until someone believed in them enough to turn them into reality, and the same applies to your life. The results you have today are simply a reflection of the thoughts you've repeatedly believed. If you want a different outcome, the first thing that must change is not your circumstances, it's your mindset. Your brain is constantly filtering reality to match what you expect to see. If you believe the world is full of obstacles, you'll see nothing but roadblocks. If you believe opportunities are everywhere, your mind will start recognizing them, even places you never looked before. It's called the reticular activating system, a part of your brain that determines what you focus on. Ever notice when you buy a new car, you start seeing that model everywhere? The car was always there, you just trained your brain to notice it. Now imagine training your brain to recognize possibilities, solutions, and success instead of problems, doubt, and failure. Some people say, but I can't just think my way to success. And you're right, thinking alone isn't enough. But here's the truth. Every action you take is first triggered by a thought. If your thoughts tell you I'm not good enough, you will hesitate, you will hold back, and you will sabotage your own potential. But if your thoughts say, I am more than capable, I will figure this out, you'll step forward, take action, and make things happen. Successful people are not lucky. They have trained their minds to work in their favor, not against them. They have conditioned themselves to think in a way that fuels action even when things get tough. You have that same power. But you must take control of the story you're telling yourself every single day. So ask yourself, what kind of reality are you building? Are you constructing a future filled with power, purpose, and unlimited possibilities? Or are you letting fear and doubt build a cage around your potential? Your mind is the architect, and your thoughts are the blueprint. It's time to design the life you deserve, starting now. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. If you constantly focus on what's missing, what's wrong, what you fear, your mind will magnify those things until they feel like your entire reality. But when you train yourself to focus on possibilities, solutions, and strengths, everything starts to shift. Your reality is not defined by your circumstances. It's defined by what you choose to focus on. Think about this. Two people can go through the exact same situation, yet experience completely different realities. One person sees a challenge and says, this is impossible, I'll never make it. The other says, this is tough, but I'll find a way. The first person feels stuck, powerless, defeated. The second person feels energized, resourceful, and determined. Same situation, different focus, completely different outcomes. Your mind is a powerful machine, but it's also obedient. It will give you whatever you consistently tell it to look for. If you focus on why you're not enough, your brain will find evidence to prove it. But if you focus on why you're capable, why you're strong, why you can succeed, your mind will start finding ways to make it happen. This isn't just motivation, it's science. Your brain is wired to confirm what you already believe. That means you have to take control of your focus before your focus controls you. Ever notice when you're in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? Someone cuts you off in traffic and suddenly the whole day feels ruined. But when you're feeling great, those little things don't even bother you. That's the power of focus. What you focus on creates emotions, and those emotions drive your actions. If you feel overwhelmed, you'll hesitate. If you feel unstoppable, you'll take massive action. And that action determines your results. So how do you shift your focus? It starts with a decision. You must decide to take control of your mind instead of letting it run on autopilot. You must train yourself to focus on what you can control, not what you can't. You must practice gratitude daily, because when you focus on what you already have, you open yourself up to more. Next time you catch yourself focusing on a problem, ask yourself, what's the solution? Next time you feel like something is impossible, ask, what's one step I can take right now? Next time you hear that voice of doubt, drown it out with the voice of certainty, because the truth is, your focus is shaping your future. And when you master your focus, you master your destiny. The words you speak are either fueling your future or destroying it. Every time you say, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, or it's too hard, you are programming your mind to believe it. But when you say, I've got this, I will figure it out, and I am unstoppable, you are commanding your brain to find solutions, take action, and rise to the challenge. Your words are not just sounds. They are instructions to your subconscious mind, shaping what you believe and how you perform. Think about this. Have you ever met someone who constantly says, I'm so tired, and they always seem exhausted? Or someone who always says, I have the worst luck, and sure enough, they always have problems? That's not a coincidence. That's the power of words in action. Your brain is always listening, and it will follow whatever script you give it. If you keep telling yourself a story of failure, struggle, and limitation, guess what? That's exactly what you'll experience. But when you shift your language, when you start speaking words of power, confidence, and certainty, you will rewire your mind and change your reality. Your words don't just affect your thoughts, they affect your body too. Say the phrase, I am exhausted out loud. Notice how your energy drops? Now say, I am powerful with full conviction. Feel that shift? Your physiology follows your language. That's why the most successful people speak life into their goals, their challenges, and their future. They don't wait until they feel confident. They speak confidence into existence. You must start catching yourself in the moment. The next time you say, I can't, replace it with, I will find a way. The next time you say, I'm not good at this, say, I'm learning and getting better every day. The next time you say, I always mess up, tell yourself, every mistake makes me stronger and sharper. This isn't just positive thinking, it's training your brain to operate at a higher level. And here's the secret. It's not enough to just say the words. You must speak them with absolute certainty. Don't whisper it, declare it. Your brain must hear it loud and clear. Say it with the kind of power that makes every cell in your body believe it. Because when you change your words, you change your beliefs. When you change your beliefs, you change your actions. And when you change your actions, you change your life. So I ask you, what words are you choosing? Are you speaking power or weakness? Are you declaring success or failure? Because at the end of the day, your words are shaping your destiny. Choose them wisely. You surround yourself with energy, ambition, and people who lift you higher, you will find yourself rising to a whole new level of success. Take a look at the 5 people you interact with the most. Are they inspiring you or pulling you down? Are they talking about ideas, growth, and solutions, or are they complaining, gossiping, and making excuses? The truth is, energy is contagious. If you are constantly around people who settle for less, you will start to believe that's normal. But when you surround yourself with people who push boundaries, take action, and demand more from life, you start to believe that greatness is your standard. Your environment isn't just about people, it's also about what you allow into your mind. Are you feeding your brain with books, podcasts, and knowledge that make you stronger? Or are you filling your mind with distractions, negativity, and fear? Every single thing you consume is either expanding your potential or limiting it. If you want to change your life, start by changing what you feed your mind. Think of your mind like a garden. If you plant weeds, doubt, fear, negativity, they will grow and take over everything. But if you plant powerful seeds, confidence, knowledge, and unstoppable belief, your life will flourish. But here's the catch. You must actively pull out the weeds. That means cutting out toxic relationships, eliminating habits that drain you, and stepping away from anything that makes you feel small. You don't have time for environments that weaken you. You need an environment that strengthens you. The fastest way to elevate your environment? Find people who are already at the level you want to be and spend time around them. If you don't have access to them in person, consume their content. Read their books, listen to their words. Let their mindset shape yours. Because when you expose yourself to greatness, you start to think, act, and perform at a higher level. Your environment is either fueling your success or poisoning your potential. And here's the truth. You get to choose. You are not stuck. You have the power to walk away from what no longer serves you and step into an environment that pushes you to grow. So take a hard look around. What are you allowing into your world? If it's not lifting you up, it's time to make a change. Because your environment is shaping your future, and your future starts now. Your physical and emotional energy is the fastest way to change how you think, how you feel, and ultimately how you perform. Think about this. Have you ever had a day where everything felt impossible? You were stuck in your head, doubting yourself, feeling drained. But then something happened. Maybe you put on your favorite song, went for a run, or even just laughed with a friend, and suddenly everything felt different. What changed? Your state. You didn't magically gain new skills or new resources in that moment. You simply shifted your energy. And that shift changed your mindset, your confidence, and your actions. The most successful people in the world don't wait to feel motivated before they take action. They create motivation by changing their state. They know that their body and mind are connected, and when they move powerfully, they think powerfully. If you want to feel unstoppable, you have to move like it, speak like it, and breathe like it. Right now, wherever you are, try this. Stand up, pull your shoulders back, take a deep breath, and say out loud, I got this. Feel that shift? That's your power activating. Your state is like a switch, and you control it. If you feel stuck, move. If you feel uncertain, speak with certainty. If you feel tired, breathe deeply and stretch. When you change your body, your mind follows. Olympic athletes don't wait until they feel like champions. They train their bodies to step into that power instantly. You can do the same. So the next time you feel doubt creeping in, don't sink into it. Shake it off. Jump up. Put on music that fires you up. Move your body and declare your power. Because the truth is, your energy determines your actions, and your actions create your results. If you want different results, don't just change your thoughts, change your state. You don't need permission to feel confident. You don't need circumstances to be perfect. You can take control right now. So decide, are you going to let your emotions control you, or are you going to command your energy, shift your state, and take charge of your destiny? The choice is yours, and it starts this very second. Change your state, change your life.